Hello, everybody. I hope you're doing well. Thanks for stopping by and appreciate all the new subscribers. Because when you're on this channel, it's all about truth, clarity, healing, and prosperity. That is what we do. So my goal is to get you truth, clarity, so you can heal and you can prosper. Okay? So I did the full moon in Leo readings. It was all based on romance. If you have not checked that out, go ahead and go to the main page. You will see all of them already listed. Please feel free to drop a comment, and it really helps the channel. I appreciate you. And so since we've come through this full moon, well, as we know, Leo is the lion, so that is about the sun. It's about happiness, stepping outside, feeling good, and it's also strength. So some of you may have, felt comfortable being bold, telling somebody to get out, telling somebody you're done with them. You might have been bold and told somebody you love them. I don't know. That's up to you. You can tell me. You can drop it in the comments if you feel comfortable. I want to do a collective. I just want to do a collective Celtic cross and see just what's going on with the overall collective, right? It's not going to resonate for everybody, but the goal is to resonate with as many people as possible. See what's going on after this full moon that we're coming out of, okay? Hopefully you're feeling stronger, you're feeling more courageous, and you're just ready to embrace life. Always remember, take what resonates, throw out what doesn't. So what's going on for the collective? I'm going to use a different deck. We're going to use the Mystic Black Rose Oracle. We're going to do this a little differently, because that's what we do over here. I get bored easily, so we like to change things up. So if you like things changed up, you don't like stagnation, hit the subscribe and join. All right, one more. What's going on for the overall collective? What's going on? My dog Max is over here. He's rearranging his leopard blanket because he likes kitties. He's getting himself comfy. All right, what is going on? And I hope you're doing well. Well, he's not. He's still not quite comfortable yet. He'll get there. Oh, first card out. Whoa. The children card. Crossing. Woo. Oh, no. I don't like this. All right, let's hope this gets a little better. Oh, okay. All right. Y'all probably had to get bold with somebody. I can tell you that right now. Because of your past, you got sneaky. The overall root is pain. All right. Oh, no. No. Am I going to have to talk y'all off the ledge on something? Yeah, you hear my dog? I think I'm going to have to talk y'all off the ledge on something. All right. Future outcome. Okay. 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 All right, collective. Woo. I think I'm going to have to talk somebody off the ledge. Okay, so I think during this full moon, it might have been interesting for a good collective. So presently we have the child card. Man, come on. You guys are somebody is making you feel confirmation. I almost feel like it's like you feel like somebody took your innocence away from you. How about that? You may have been naive in a situation, not realizing something may have been going on. And so what's challenging you is you have, which way are you going to go? Right? Something's coming up in the near future for you, whether that's days, weeks, months. You've got to pick a road. There's 2 roads there. You're going to need to pick a road, but you're struggling with it. All right? And maybe it's the fact of what your higher self wants to tell you, so we'll get there, but I think I need to talk you off the ledge, all right? The whole root is you got the pain card, man. So either I feel probably guarded right now. All right. You're hurt. I get it. Y'all found something out. Okay. And it was not good. So someone may have been bold with you and said something to you. We'll clarify and kind of see what we can find out. So in the recent past, man, you got sneaky. Come on now, somebody was being fake. Somebody was hiding something from you. They were hiding from you. They may have been hiding something on social media. Maybe you had access to their account and you came across, maybe somebody was slid in their DMs. I don't know, okay? But there was some sneakiness going on. We'll do a little clarification. Where it makes me nervous. Oh, you're making me nervous, collective. Your higher self is the revenge. No. Some of y'all want to drop down to a level. You want to throw down. Okay? No. Don't worry. It's like you really want to get even with somebody who was sneaky with you in the recent past. And I'm going to have to talk you off that ledge. Please don't do that, right? Because that is going to be karma that bounces back on you. We don't want that. No. We don't want that. In the near future, well, you're going to start having some fun. Okay? You're going to get out. You're going to enjoy yourself a little bit. All right? Some of you are like, peace out. I don't know what it was. You're in pain. Okay? You're guarded. You've put a wall up on somebody or some situation here, okay, with somebody. And maybe now that I'm thinking about it, Spirit's kind of like, your revenge is going out and partying and having fun. So you might feel like you want to do a little payback. So somebody slid in somebody's DMs. There may have been something going on. And now you're like, F that, I'm out. I'm going to go party, okay? I'm going to go have a little fun myself. I hope you're careful with that, though, okay? How you're currently feeling right now or your thoughts. So you've got the terms card. So you're kind of working through right now what you found out. I know your higher self is like, man, I'm going to pay this person back. I'm going to go out. I'm going to have fun. I'm going to rub it in their face, like a dog who's peed on the carpet is the feeling I get. And so, but you are currently coming to terms with what's happened. All right. I think you're trying to, again, figure out, what are you going to do? Like, it's like, are you going to stay or are you going to go? Right? Should you stay or should you go? Well, we're going to have to dig into this sneaky and see what this was. Outside of you, so the thoughts and the feelings of, people outside of you or whoever this person is. So we've got the present moment. So it's like, it gives me a feeling that whatever happened was the fact that they were living in the moment, you know? They may have, there's roses on here. So they may have stopped and sniffed somebody else out, like my stepfather used to say, he had an old gun. It was, he was military, so he had like an old rifle gun. It was like an antique. They used to hang above the fireplace, and what he would tell me was, he's like, do you see that? Those are for the sniffers that come around. He meant the boys coming around. So I feel like whatever happened here was somebody who was kind of sniffing. They were being a sniffer, sniffing around somebody else. Or, somebody sniffing around them. And then they ended up, catching their eye. And maybe they found themselves talking to them. And maybe they shouldn't have been doing that. Okay. Your hopes and fears, man, you got the emotions. Yeah. Oh yeah. You are afraid you're going to snap because your higher self has that revenge. There's a girl in a white dress, man. It's like she's ripped somebody's heart out, right? And there's blood coming down that dress. So I think you're afraid that your emotions are going to get the best of you. And you're going to do something, you might regret. All right. So you're a little heated right now. And it's time to kind of like take a deep breath, right? So it's kind of like the lion coming out of the cage using their strength to maul somebody, okay? I'm feeling this. So you're afraid that you're going to feel unpredictable. So I'm talking to a collective that really needs to take a breath. They need to take a step back. Your future potential outcome, there is a surprise. So something could change. Something unexpectedly could change for you. All right? Wow. I was not expecting this. I thought it was all going to be roses. You know what I mean? I thought it was going to be something happy. No, you had to give me something where somebody was sneaky. It's caused all this pain. Your higher self is like, man, I'm going to mess this person up. But you're like, breathe. Where do I want to go? Let's go to the tarot. Good night. Dang, collective. Y'all are fired up. All right. Let's go to the sneaky. We gotta go right to the dirt. We gotta go right to that dirt. Boy. I don't blame you though. Let me tell you something. I've been in this situation and I know exactly how you feel. That was me way in my younger years. So if you are coming across this reading, then you're at a stage where we need to get you to handle the situation better. How about that? So like I said, the healing and prosperity, right? Getting the truth, we're getting clear, we're going to heal, and then we're going to prosper, okay? We're not going to do anything that's going to, rack up karma debt, because I've done it. I know. You don't want to do it. You don't want to do it. I can tell you that right now. What the heck was going on with this sneaky? What's going on? The Magician in reverse. Yeah, somebody was in this. I had to make sure this deck wasn't upside down. Gemini energy. Good night, What else? Whoa. The Ten of Swords. Man, you got hurt bad. Eight of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, Four of Cups. Somebody was putting all their time and energy ignoring you. They were ignoring you. They were paying attention, putting all their time and effort and energy. And it was like they were telling other people that it was over with you. No, I'm not in a relationship with the collective. We're over. You see that? I'm paying attention to you all. I'm not paying attention to the one I'm supposed to be with. No, not at all. And it was manipulative. They're not only manipulating you, they're doing it to whoever they're talking to because they're lying. Right? And you got to remember too, don't whoever's pulling this crap, let me tell you something. They're going to find themselves in endings with everybody because if this gets out to whoever they were putting all this effort into, making people believe it was over, no wonder you're hurt. I get that. Lying and hiding and telling other people it's over and putting all their efforts into that. It's like if you have to really tell people or talk them into, if you have to put so much effort into making people believe that you're not with the collective or it's over with the collective, I mean, come on. The Magician in the reverse. You know, and they knew exactly what they were doing. Let me get one more on that. Let's switch decks. Tell me. Let's get a little more on that. Sneaky. I know. You know, that's the bad part about the internet, you know? It's great for research. It's great to learn things, to do things. But then it's easy to stay in contact with other people and trying to hook up with other people. And, you know, what else on this sneaky? Ooh. This person has no idea. So this is why I'm telling you, I know your higher self wants revenge, but, you know, don't do it. Like if you want to go out and you want to get out with your guys or gals and you want to have some fun in the near future, you go do that. Don't do anything because you got the Spirit card, okay? Divine intervention is coming in. Oh, I just saw an orb go by. Divine intervention, and it was a big one. Divine intervention is coming in on this person's rear end. You are protected. You are shielded from any negative, whatever they were trying to do to say. Now, I'm also getting some of you, they wanted to end something for you. So they were trying to end something for you. The others of you, they were working hard at making others believe there was an ending. But Spirit's coming in, boy. Divine intervention is coming in on this person. Whoa. Tell me, I think I'm going to be bouncing back and forth. Let's go to the terms. I feel like this is where you're coming to, your feeling is you're coming to terms with the situation. Oh. There's the strength. Leo energy. There's the strength. And the Lovers. Oh, this is a lover, and your feeling is you want to work it back out with them. With the strength. But it's taking a lot of strength for you to work things out with them. With the Lovers, this is it's a strong connection. Oh, that's for some of you. I don't think all of you, but all right, I was supposed to see it. All right, so tell me about the terms. Yeah, some of you are trying to figure out, do I have the strength to work it out with my lover? And others are like, do I have the strength to walk away? Right? That's the choice. That's the two paths. Terms. I got chills. Justice. Whoa, High Priestess. And 2 majors. King of Pentacles. Okay, so it could be a King of Pentacles, it could be an earth sign. It doesn't have to be. Some of you, your subconscious mind is like, I want justice out of this situation. Others of you, you're like, I want truth, right? I want this. I want to be fair about this. So it's kind of like that's where this, going out and having fun. Some of you want to go out and you want to show this person up. And it's like you're trying to come to terms with, do I want to work this out, or am I making it worse if I go out and I go, start talking to other people at the club or the bar or gym? I don't know. Wherever it is you go, have fun. Okay? It's going to be different for all of you. But you're like, your subconscious mind, but there's the revenge. You want justice. You want to go out because you're so hurt and in such pain over this. You want to go out. But I think Spirit's like, man, we have your back. We have your back. Don't do anything. If you want to go out with the guys or the girls and you want to just kick up your heels a little bit, don't go doing any risky business. Don't go hooking up with anybody. Don't do that. Okay? Because you're in pain, right? You're going to make things worse. All right? I know you want justice. I know you want things to be fair. It's like you want to get even, right? You want to give them what they gave you, right? You want to dish out what they dished out. And you're over here like, do I work it out? Do I have the strength to work it out? Maybe that's what it is. It's like, do I have the strength to talk about it? Or am I just going to flat out get justice? Am I going to go hooking up with somebody, and Spirit's like, oh man, don't do that. It's not going to, you know, they always say, oh, the easiest way to get over somebody is to get under somebody else. No, man, it's not. It makes it worse. And see, my ear's ringing low. Low is negative energy. That means it would put you in negative vibration, low vibration. And you have to remember, whoever you end up hooking up with, okay, if they're gonna like just willy-nilly hook up with you, somebody you meet at the club or wherever, I don't know, it could be the library. I don't know. I don't know where you people go, you know? Tell me. But whatever you do, if you hook up, you're only taking in their vibration, right? You're taking in their traumas, and you're going to make the pain for yourself even, it's going to be 10 times worse. So if you feel guarded now, you're going to be way guarded for a long time down the road, when truthfully you just need to feel the emotions of what's happened. Okay? So let's go to the present moment. Like, okay, so this person was living in the moment. Well, tell me about that. What do you mean they were just living in the moment, or some of them, they became aware of something? They became aware of something? Tell me about this with the outer influence. Seven of Swords. The trick deck. Four of Pentacles. Seven of Swords. Yeah, man. Ace of Swords. Okay. All right. Thank you, Spirit. So in the current moment, because of everything that's happened, I mean, obviously you already know, they know, you know, that, you know, they were being sneaky. They were using their tools incorrectly, right? The magician has all the tools, right? So they were basically they were being a tool. I'm sorry. They were being a tool. They realized that with the Ace of Swords, I think now that it's come to light about what's happened, the sneakiness, they realize that they were being very self-centered. They realized they were being deceptive. They realized they were lying. And that is what's happening currently for this person. So they realize this. It's, you know, for all I know, is Spirit divine intervention already knocked them over the head. I might clarify that. You know what I mean? I am kind of curious now that I'm thinking about it. But they realized. They were like, okay, yeah, I was being deceptive. Yep, I lied. I was just being worried about myself. It was all about me, right? That's how they realize what they've done. What I want to do is, what do I want to use? Yes. Okay. Tell me about what Spirit, what's going on here. What's, you know, what are they going to do? Oh, what's Spirit going to do about this? With divine, oh my God, the chills. Okay, I feel you. Tell me about the Spirit. The guardian angel. The intervention, the protection, the shielding. What's going on? Yeah, Four of Wands. Temperance. The World. this makes me feel like something happened. All right. I don't know what specifically. It's going to be different for each of you. You're going to know. So you guys were in this mood of, I'm going to go out. I'm going to give back what they did to me. Okay. I'm going to go out. I'm going to have fun. Some of you, it was a little along the risky line, right? Probably wanted to just hook up with somebody else. Something happened that caused you to not go out and leave the house. All right. And whatever that was, it's going to be different for each of you. I mean, I don't know. It could be, you know, everything closed because of the snowstorm. So you were stuck at home. Okay. You were not able to get out. And, you know, temperance. It was where you almost had to sit and learn to get yourself peaceful, back to terms, right? You see how she's got, is it flowers? She's kind of at peace. You can see she's got a peaceful face. But it was like, wait a minute, you need to calm down, because deep down, you really didn't want to go out. So there was something caused to keep you from going out and celebrating, right? Spirit wanted to keep you balanced. All right. So I don't know what that was, if it was a snowstorm and everything was closed, because that's, you know, maybe confirmation. That's kind of what happened around in my area. A lot of things were closed. You know, could have been, you know, your friends, you know, something happened to where they couldn't go out. And you're like, oh, all right, well, I'm not going to go out by myself. Whatever it was divine intervention that protected you. What is this surprise? What is this surprise? What is the surprise, please? Page of Wands. Queen of Cups. Three of Swords. So whoever this was that was being sneaky deceptive, using their tools in the improper way, they would like to reach out to you. All right. They want to open up and talk about what hurt you, what they had done to hurt you. Okay. Because like I told you, back here in the present moment, they got the sharp truth. They realized that what they did was wrong. Now, it's not saying they hooked up with anybody. It was just kind of like, I'm not with anybody, you know, it's over. And truthfully, it wasn't. I don't know. I wish I could get more on that, but regardless, they want to show up and talk to you about, you know, they want to explain and talk about and open up emotionally about, hey, I realize I hurt you. I realize I put you in pain. Okay. They get it. I don't know if that's, you have free will. I don't know if that's really what you want to do or not. I mean, it looked like, because I told you on the split, we had the Strength and Lovers. So it's a strong connection. And it was, okay, do I have the strength to work on this with my lover, with the terms? Or do I have enough strength to leave this lover? And I think that's, you know, what your challenge is. You know, I think you feel like you were naive, right? It was like you didn't realize that this person was talking to people. Now, it doesn't say they were hooking up, okay? Because the magician is communication. So it may have just been, they were just pretending like it was over. Now, why they did that, I don't know. But regardless, they got bit, they got caught, and, divine intervention has protected you for a reason and kept you from going out and making a mistake that was gonna make something worse for you. I don't know what you plan to do with this in the future when they come and, texting, emailing, calling, and wanting to be open about what had happened, the pain, open about you two, I guess, I'm sure you're at a little bit of a separation because with the Lovers and Strength, I don't think you two are in the same house or apartment. You could be, I don't know. Let's go here. Let's go to this Lovers Oracle now that we know this is a Lovers situation. What do we need to know in here? I'm also getting, it could have been like I told you, somebody approached them and, maybe they just didn't stick up and say, hey, I'm with so-and-so. They didn't talk about it because the magician is about communication. So they may have not quite said, hey, they may not have offered up with the magician in the reverse. How about that? They may not have offered up the fact that they were in a relationship with you or living with you, and they may have just left it off the table, right? And it came across as, oh, well, you're not with so-and-so, the collective, right? Is kind of what I'm getting as well. So I think this is just a classic case of I'm not sticking up for this person because they, they should have been more honest. They should have been the magician in the upright, having the willpower to stick up and say, hey, I'm in a relationship. So I'm not sticking up for them. But I don't think it's as bad as you think. And I think that's why the divine intervention came in something happened to where you couldn't go out and it kept you at home. And I think you snuggled up. You got comfortable. You probably had a nice, drink. And new love. A new person. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. Okay, so there is somebody new coming in. But you still have this person wanting to come in to talk to you. Chemistry. The issue is you have really strong chemistry with this person that you're currently in pain with. But you do have a new love coming in. That's going to be part of your choice. Now, this new love could have already have started to come in. And that's why you're at the crossroads. The strength of, do I work it out with my lover, or do I have the strength to walk away because there's new love? But you've got strong chemistry with your lover. Whoa. Oh. Wow. Spirit said, release your ex. Release your ex. It's time. The time has come to clear your energy. That's why the divine stepped in and kept you from going out and doing risky business, right? Something that was going to take you and bring you even lower than you were. They're telling you. So, I mean, keep in mind, the lover's connection is a strong connection, but not all of them are meant to stay in your life. Some are, right? If they're healthy enough. Spirit's saying this one isn't. This was a season. Okay? Yeah, I know you've got strong chemistry, but it's maybe just a magnetic connection where it's just passionate. Because Ace of Wands, them coming back in, like I said, Ace of Wands is passionate. It's flirtatious. Sexting. How about that? And maybe that's what it is it's very lustful, and that's why your higher self wanted to at one point get some revenge, right? So if you want to do something revengeful, then that's definitely not a healthy love connection. And that's why Spirit's saying release your ex. And I'll get a little closer just so you can see that. I don't want you to think. Okay. And make sure you are aware that you do have new love coming in. Okay. Man, you were protected from getting low vibe. So, wow, collective, that's what I got for you. I wasn't expecting this. I mean, I thought it was going to be something light and fluffy, but, Spirit's like, really? You got a job to do. God. I hope it was helpful. If anything resonated, please hit the like button. We are trying to, help people heal and prosper. And just by me telling you this, maybe you don't realize there's a new love coming in. And maybe you don't realize, Spirit was protecting you by doing something that kept you from going out of your house. I don't know. I'd love to know what it is. I know it snowed here. And I think that was probably some of you where everything was closed. So you were stuck at home because of all the snow. But yeah, please, I'd love to hear how this resonates, because I'm interested in hearing, because I'm in the northern hemisphere. We got snow. So I love you guys. Till the next time, I will talk to you soon.